Solid anthem.
It's Memorial Day weekend, Sunday. It's the Coca-Cola 600, a crown jewel in NASCAR. Every driver wants to win here, and tonight I'm with a couple of drivers that have gotten it done. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Adam Alexander with Michael Waltrip and Phil Parsons. Michael, tell me about winning at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Well, hello, Adam.
You won at Charlotte in the Xfinity Series, right?
Coming to the Charlotte Motor Speedway, getting it done.
Hold on, I gotta have this answer.
Driving for the Wood Brothers. It meant more
Oh no, he won the All-Star race. Duh. I forgot. Mikey won the All-Star race in '96, but I want to see what Xfinity races he won now that I'm thinking about it.
And the teams are mostly located here, so that means all the fans of the team, guys and girls that work there, family members, they're all there taking the checkered flag at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And that 1996 All-Star race is something that will live with me forever. I'm really thankful for these memories, hugging my big brother there. But I'm telling you what, this win could take more significance. You win the next 3 in a row, you're going to win $500,000. It's NASCAR's Craftsman Truck Series.
Mikey won 11 Xfinity races.
Too, by the way. It's going to be a lot of fun to cover this race tonight. Phil,
Dover, RP, Richmond, Dover, Darlington, Bristol, Charlotte, Michigan, Bristol, Mass. Okay, he won 2 Xfinity races at Charlotte and the All-Star race at Charlotte. Still don't know what to make of Michael Waltrip as a driver. He was mid most of his career with mid teams, got with a good team, won a few races, but was super inconsistent, and come to find out it's because he was a depressed, neurotic, insecure mess because he couldn't get over the death of Dale Earnhardt. And it's really sad, so we really never know what Mikey probably could have done. One driving his own Xfinity car, which is pretty impressive. Even back in those days when it was more common, still pretty damn impressive.
In the Craftsman Truck Series, our next step comes tonight. We've said it. Racing in NASCAR's backyard. It will be aggressive. It will be fun. We've got it all for you. Coming up next, we're live on FS1.
So, it's Truck Series Night in America. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the only race you're going to see this weekend because it's going to fucking rain the rest of the week. I have tickets to the 600 on Sunday. Obviously, it's going to be tough Sunday trying to figure out when and if to go. And the Xfinity race tomorrow, we don't have tickets to the Xfinity race because Dylan has to work tomorrow. However, if the Xfinity race is put on Sunday, we're going. Or we're going to try to if they can fit it in. Like, it's supposed to be a 100% washout tomorrow. Sunday, it's supposed to be a lot of rain, but there might be windows to get a race in or half a race in. Who knows? Oh, my cat wants in my room. I heard somebody meowing. What do you want? I get you. I'll get you, Mr. Ozzy. Yeah, I think this is the only race this weekend that you're going to see. My race bet is Carson Hocevar for the win and $16. Crazy to bet on a driver I don't like and a driver I have so little faith in because he's a moron. But he should have won this race last year. Didn't because he's a moron. Won at Texas on a 1.5 miles this year under iffy circumstances. But he won it. He's obviously pretty good on 1.5 miles. He could stay out of his own way. So, let's see what happens tonight. No Cup drivers. It's the Triple Truck Challenge at Charlotte. So that's the main reason I'm streaming this. When I heard it was part of the Triple Truck Challenge, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I can stream the truck race at Charlotte. If Dylan didn't have to work tomorrow, I would have liked to have gone to this race. Honestly, I've never been to a truck race, and there's no Cup guys in it, so would have been the perfect opportunity. As we go along here, we'll look at the weather and shit for tomorrow and Sunday just to reconfirm what we already know. I had a short day at work. I could have had a longer one, but I made the executive decision to go the fuck home. Because yesterday I worked 2 shifts. I worked 4 hours in the morning, and in the middle of that, my boss was like, hey, if you want to go home right now, you can, and come back tonight and fill in for somebody who called out. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then I still had to work today, but he told me I could come in later today, so I came in at 10 today, and I was going to work like 10 to 2 or 2:30. I got the fuck out of there at 1:30, dude. I couldn't wait. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I was like, I've just about had it this week. Larson won the truck race in North Wilkesboro, which was a good race, but he stunk it up. As opposed to the All-Star race, which was just a bad race that he also stunk up. Got to get those damn cup cars right on the short tracks, man. I don't care what the fuck it takes. I don't care what it costs. I'm not an owner. I'm not a I'm a fan. I want to be entertained. Fix the fucking cars as soon as possible. I would fix them before the goddamn playoffs. You really want to have another championship stinker at Phoenix or have Martinsville be the penultimate race, which I'm still planning on going to, despite the fact that I know the short track package is awful. Still planning on going to Martinsville in the fall.
And how about this? In the first
But come on, NASCAR, quit fucking around. Do something.
We've had 8 different winners from 8 different organizations.
Charlotte Motor Speedway. I don't get to stream many Charlotte races because, hell, I go to them all.
Will the trend continue tonight?
And I haven't streamed the truck race in the past because you know who was in it. So this is refreshing.
I'd say there's a really good shot for another.
All right, get them rolling. Who was the hot chick at the end of pit road? Jesus. Sorry. Sitting in a different spot this year. I'm sitting towards the restart zone this year. Usually I like to sit just past or down past the start-finish line. This year we're sitting near the restart zone, I'm pretty sure. Imagine being the jackasses to stand there in the Powerball outfit. Vroom, vroom, vroom. I think they should take some downforce off these fucking trucks. Let these jackoffs really get out there and have to drive. Half these dudes in this series can't drive anyway, but make it hard on them. It's too easy. Too aero-dependent.
Stuart Friesen, quite a roll lately. Some good performance for that 52 truck. There's Christian Eckes.
Impressive run for Bailey Curry. Dean Thompson just coming off the racetrack with a runner-up finish in the ARCA series.
What about David Gill?
Oh yeah, the ARCA race was a little while ago. Don't ask me who won. I don't know.
Tanner Gray. Hey, Tanner Gray, it's Michael Waltrip and the Fox team. Do you copy?
Yep, I got you guys.
Man, it must feel so good. Charlotte Motor Speedway are on the pole.
I think 2/3 of the truck schedule should be tracks a mile or smaller, and the only big tracks they should race on are Daytona and Charlotte and Talladega.
To get a pole here at Charlotte.
I'd have a couple road courses in there too, but primarily tracks a mile or smaller.
Obviously really excited about that.
Darlington, Dover, Milwaukee, IRP, Martinsville, Bristol. Notice I didn't say Richmond.
But not really sure what to expect on the long run. We didn't get to make a ton of laps.
I don't expect you'll see many long runs in this race, Tanner.
I know Jeremy Donlan, everybody on the 15 team's done a good job making adjustments to get us settled in.
Well, it's going to be a great race. I know that. It's always special at Charlotte. And your team owner, David Gillen, he's out there with you. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's really cool to have him running. He hasn't run in a couple of years. And last time we raced together, he didn't get the finish. So it's awesome to have him come back and run some races. And, we're always going to him throughout the week and kind of bouncing ideas off him. So we'll see if he can practice what he preaches.
All right, buddy. We'll let you go. Have a great race. It's a great weekend. A weekend to remember.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
When you look at the winners here, it's a who's who.
Charlotte Motor Speedway is so beautiful. I love it there. Been there a million times, and I love it.
From Michael, Phil, and me. Now time to say hello.
Hopefully I get to go Sunday or Monday or Tuesday, whatever fucking day.
Good evening.
Whatever day we get to go. Figure it'll be Monday. Get to watch a lot of Indy 500 on Sunday, I suppose.
But when he got out of the truck after qualifying, there was a visible sigh of relief. He said that there is nowhere on the schedule that stresses him out like here at Charlotte. He raced here twice in ARCA, and despite being the runner-up,
Corey Haim's pretty hot this season.
Was a challenge. This is his first time here behind the wheel of this truck. Now that he
Why are we sitting here waiting around? Roll. God damn, it's almost 9 o'clock.
Breathe. All I have to do now is go out and race. Amanda? There have been 8 different winners so far this season already, and when I asked
Why are we just sitting on pit road?
Number 9, he simply said, why not? And when you look at Stewart's recent visits to Charlotte, in the last 5 times here, he's finished in the top 10 4 times.
There we go. A truck is rolling. Wow, look at that. God damn, look at the left front on that 52. Look how much camber's in that thing.
He will start 5th on track. So guys, why not? Can Stewart be number 9 here tonight?
Heck yeah. I guarantee you can. He knows how to hang it out, and that's what you have to do here at Charlottesville. These guys are going to be.
I hate I could not stream the truck race last week for North Wilkesboro. I was going to stream it, but I had to take a friend to the airport. And I got back home in the middle of it. I watched the first quarter of the race on my phone, so I didn't bother starting the stream. Plus, I had to work that night, and I wasn't fucking feeling it. Gonna try to get back and doing some more truck races coming up. Depends on who's in the race and where the race is at, you know.
Here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Sounds pretty benign, right? A mile and a half, 24 degrees of banking in the turns. Far from it. A lot of character on this racetrack. We talked about that last week at North Wilkesboro. You're going to have the same thing here. Trucks bouncing all over this racetrack. The exit of turn 4 really tightens up on these guys. Stewart found that out in qualifying when he got against the wall. We're going to see a little bit of everything tonight, Adam.
Let's take a look at our race analysis. You see this race is 130.
Don't expect anybody to talk to me tonight. I've been talking to myself a lot lately on these streams. I guess everybody fell asleep during the All-Star race last Sunday night. I don't blame you.
You see our pit window somewhere between 50 and 55 laps, which means we will have a pit stop in that final stage.
But there'll be some strategy around that pit stop.
Strategery?
We saw a lot of
What's up? How you doing?
As the tires wore, speed slowed
I mentioned earlier I'm going to the track on Sunday, hopefully.
Let's hop on to Ben Rhodes, number 99. He's going to wear our driver's eye camera. Check that out. Man, that's so beautiful. This is exactly what it feels like behind the wheels of one of these trucks. Ben starting back in the 19th position, so he's got a lot of work to do.
We're also going to ride along with Daniel Dye. This is the Race to Stop Suicide Chevrolet for GMS Racing.
Pretty ironic that a guy named Dye is sponsored by Race to Stop Suicide.
Finish here last year with the Menard Series.
Look at that tachometer. That's a beautiful view.
My bet tonight's hosts of our call me crazy, but
NASCAR reigning champ earlier today, Zane Smith. What do you know about racing on mile and a half? He said, I love them all. But in particular, Charlotte, this place is special.
it's a good few weeks on the NASCAR schedule to only have to go to Darlington, Wilkesboro, and Charlotte. Everybody gets to stay home. The whole industry doesn't have to travel really that far because all of them take helicopters or planes, which means the tracks are basically 20 or 30 minutes apart by plane or helicopter. I listened to Slugger Labby on the Dale Jr. download today. That was one of the best episodes in a while. I can't believe I worked 2 shifts yesterday. What a hero I am. Worked a little too much this week. Looking forward to getting back to normal hours this coming week.
Darlington being about a couple hours from Charlotte.
We traded our little
prop plane for a pickup truck. Run around
That's
the
all we
Carolinas.
needed.
That's all we needed.
Just running around the Carolinas. What great venues, though. How about these 3 racetracks? Darlington, North
And they're talking about bringing back Rockingham, so they're going to oversaturate the Carolinas. I say give Darlington's spring race to Rockingham and Charlotte's fall race to North Wilkesboro, and it'll balance out. What's up,
This
Yuki?
weekend, one of the greatest of the year.
Yeah, Truck Series stream because Kyle Busch is not in it.
still living that life, and it's so
And this is the only race you're going to get to watch this weekend besides the Indianapolis 500 because it's going to rain all day tomorrow and all day Sunday
1960.
in Charlotte.
well.
So I'm looking forward to watching Indy 500. If it looks like I shouldn't go to Charlotte Sunday, I might stream Indy 500. I don't know. I might. I would love to stream it, but if they put the Xfinity race and the Cup race on the same day on Sunday, I'm going to leave the house early to go watch the Xfinity race.
The best thing about Phil, I think, is the fact that you put up with me every week.
If there's even a window to get it in Sunday. The weather this weekend is not good here in North Carolina. Rain, 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 all the way through fucking Monday.
I just can't believe if we did a side-by-side of that night and tonight, your hair is still golden and looking good.
I want to go to Dylan and be like, dude, you want to get a hotel like halfway between my house and Charlotte?
You're a real asset to this team. We
I appreciate that, buddy. Glad to be here.
40 years. How about that?
How many years doing the Truck Series?
Since 2001, full time.
How about that?
Yeah.
That's the way we did.
God damn, Phil Parsons been doing truck races since 2001?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been around a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
15, 16, 17 years.
And we had a
Two of us.
great week this week. We got to hang out with a bunch of the truck drivers down the road.
Didn't Kyle Busch win the truck? Yeah, he won Las Vegas.
Those guys. This is a fun camaraderie.
Kyle Busch won the truck race at Las Vegas. He's only allowed to enter a handful now because, you know, they changed the rules. But yeah, like I said, this is the only race in Charlotte that you're going to see this weekend, the truck race. Enjoy it. It'll be all IndyCar all the time the rest of the weekend. Which I get tomorrow, I can watch WWE Night of Champions at 1 p.m. because there ain't going to be an Xfinity race.
And Adam, watch this start. This is very intense.
I set an alarm to wake me up tomorrow.
We're going to be 2 and 3 wide, trying to run wide open through the first couple of corners. This will be close to a mess.
A lot cooler than when they practiced as well.
Good crowd. Wish I was there, but Dylan has to work tomorrow.
Let's go.
Tanner Gray won the pole, takes the inside lane. Garage open.
And I wasn't going to ask anybody else if they wanted to go to the truck race, but here we go. Green flag.
Craftsman Truck Series racing at Charlotte.
Carson Hocevar for the win and $16. I've been on a roll lately. I won Darlington with William Byron. I won the All-Star race with Kyle Larson. We're making money.
What a nice push.
Tanner Gray on the pole out front. Corey Haim second.
Look up on the outside.
Probably the hottest driver in the series. They're 3 wide for fourth.
Is going to get on the outside of Hyman. That's the preferred lane when you're side by side. It's so hard.
Emmett 98 got a huge run down the back and passed about 3 cars.
Outside lane as well.
Oh, Eckes. 3 wide. Woo! 3 wide. Oh.
The 19 Eckes.
Hold your line, Friesen. Hold your line. Oh, Haley Deegan's up the ass of the 5 truck. She's going to cause a wreck.
David Gillen.
Back off, Haley.
Thompson, who ran the
Oh, no, it's Gillen. My bad. I got her truck mixed up with Gillen's.
Great move to the outside of Friesen.
I didn't look at the 4-truck breakaway and the mess behind him.
See Tanner Gray out front?
Majeski was the favorite, at least pre-qualifying, I think, to win this thing. He's fast.
He let him cross the street. the drag strip a couple of times.
Good battle for second.
They made it 2 laps without a disaster, but just barely.
Just listen. It's so difficult. to
Chase
do
Purley
what he's
related
doing.
Brock Purdy. No, I don't think so. Oh, we got a smoker. Right rear down on the 46.
That's so sad.
For now, we stay green.
Quickly, he's made it to pit road as we watch this battle continue.
Jumps up to that second spot. And looking for
I'm going to the
lead.
outside.
Outside of the
A little
15,
loose in the center of the corner. 15 ripped the bottom there.
There's some resin, some traction compound that's
Pretty good through the corner. The 11 beat him off the corner.
We saw the arc of an arch car.
Now he's looking underneath him going to 1. Tanner Gray gives him the line.
Corey Haim, he said, I'm going to take the bottom with no traction compound and see if I can.
God damn it, they really had to put traction compound down on Charlotte again.
But Tanner's able to rally up.
4 trucks under a blanket for the lead.
Tom Majeski.
Majeski shoved the 15 out front into turn 3. Ooh, 15's nose took off there, a little tight.
Zane Smith.
And Haim takes the lead. Slide job off of 4.
Corey Himes able to slide by and take the top spot from Tanner Gray.
It's like a lot of drafting going on here, a lot of slingshotting going on down the straightaway. Oh, 898 bottomed out. Majeski! Majeski's out. Oh, saved it. Saved it. He bottomed out big time and shot up the track and nearly wiped out Tanner Gray.
Majeski about had a night-ending spin.
He said, why didn't he just turn away from him? He was doing all he can do just to control that truck. He couldn't get away from him.
Falls back to 5th.
Great battle for the lead.
I don't think my leaderboard's updating.
Dean Thompson just finished.
It's not.
Parker raced in second
Stupid
position, had a
fucking
great run in the York race,
NASCAR.com.
and look at him.
My
What a
leaderboard's
strong
not accurate.
effort he had, and he's running right up front. Remember Texas, how good he was at Texas on that 1.5 miles.
Watch this. The truck
Yeah, leaderboard's not accurate, but whatever.
comes out a little bit up the hill, and then they get together, and I'm not sure either one of them ever let off. They just,
Yeah, 98 didn't lift. I was like, dude, get off him, get off him.
Tires, and Majeski nearly has to get away from it. Wait,
This ain't no iRacing video game, Majeski.
looks like
Rajah Caruth maybe a little bit faster than Dean Thompson right now.
I would say, I'm surprised. How the hell's the 5 truck running this close to the front? Where'd this come from? I know I haven't watched trucks much lately, but how did this happen?
These two drivers racing for 3rd. Thompson and Caruth.
My pick, Kosovar, started 12th. He's up to 8th. Well, battling for 8th with Friesen now.
Around the outside for a position, passing Carson Hocevar.
look at Friesen sideways as he exits the turn. You know, you said something important. Best career finish at Darlington. That gives you a lot of confidence. That's the toughest racetrack we go to. You get it done.
Yeah, look at the timeline, not the leaderboard. The leaderboard's not accurate.
Dean Thompson.
Dean Thompson, where did this speed come from in the 5? What team is that?
Look at the push Rajah's going to give Tanner Gray.
Corey Himes checking out.
Great start tonight for Tricon. Heim is leading. Tanner Gray is 2nd. After starting on the pole, Dean Thompson up there. David Gilliland.
I'd hate to not.
The boss man.
To know that I could have went to this race tonight if Rajah Caruth wins. I'm going to be sad.
At Charlotte Motor Speedway.
I would like to say I saw his first win.
Series, Corey Heim is in charge.
And all this great racing is too much for you to handle, so here we go to a commercial. Thank you, Fox. Couldn't go 10 laps. NASCAR.com can't get the leaderboard right, and Fox can't give you more than double-digit lap numbers of racing uninterrupted. Tired. I tried to take a nap when I got home today. It didn't work. Never fucking works when I try to take a nap. Can never force a nap. I was tired. Should have been able to sleep. No. My body's like, nope, not tonight. Not today. Get your ass up and play Spider-Man. I've been playing Spider-Man. I didn't stream Red Dead last night because I was working. I mentioned earlier I worked 2 shifts yesterday. I went back to work yesterday evening. That's why there was no Red Dead stream. Thoughts on NASCAR streaming? I love it because it pisses the boomers off. Boomers gonna be like, I ain't on I ain't got no cable or streaming. Put it on Fox, you motherfuckers. I don't have no dang Amazon. So I heard that they're looking at having about a 5 or 6 race chunk in the middle of the season that's on like Amazon. And that would be kind of cool. And then I heard they're looking to just sell the Xfinity Series completely to a streaming service. I'm like, fuck. I mean, I would gladly pay for the Xfinity Series, even though I won't have to because I got 3 or 4 friends that have Amazon Prime accounts. But, you know, if I had to, I would pay for Amazon to watch the Xfinity Series. Lots going on here. Hocevar's top 5. I started 12th. I'm up to 5th. I smell 3 weeks in a row of winning races.
Nick Sanchez had to start at the back, didn't even get a chance to qualify. Already up into the
Trying to get me another win.
He's cut the field in half, plus 18 for Sanchez. He is our biggest mover of the night. Tyler Ankrum also started back there, did make a qualifying run. Ankrum did not. He's up 10 positions. There's Sanchez. Shouldn't be surprised at Sanchez. He's been outstanding as a rookie.
I almost wanted to bet on Sanchez. I'm glad I picked Hocevar. His truck's good the longer the run goes, obviously.
Boy, he was wrecked later. He probably would already have a win under
16 laps is a long run in Truck Series.
One more there as he makes that pass, complete right around Matt Crafton. But it's making these moves. It's something that he and his spotter, Derek Nealon, have been working on as the season has progressed. Remember his debut, he was on pole back at Daytona. So he's had to work through this process. I talked to him on the grid. He said, I have to be patient. That's one of the things that he had learned as the season's gone on, is he hasn't been patient enough at times. He said, that's the only way I'm going to get up there. And so far, it's paying off.
Plus 19 and 16 laps. I'm going to say
That's really patient.
patience was gone a long time ago. I don't think he lied to Jamie. I think he had great intentions. Maybe he just didn't get his time to go.
They want to get up in a decent
Madden 24 is going to have crossplay.
stage, so it doesn't force them to do
Good for the unfortunate souls who pay for the piece of shit.
Teddy Gray makes the move on Eckes.
There's Bailey Curry trying to go to work on our mile-and-a-half Kansas winner, Grant Enfinger.
Oh, yeah, Enfinger did win truck race at Kansas. I didn't stream that one either.
Maybe poke his way
Was
up.
Kyle Busch in that one, or was I just lazy that day?
This battle inside
Or was I
the top
working?
15 battle for 12th.
Was that the Saturday I actually went into work? I can't remember. Tell you what, I won't be going in on a Saturday again anytime fucking soon. I promise you that. Ain't happening.
Chastain driving this 41 in this race a year ago for Nice, and well, he was able to get to victory lane.
Last Saturday is still the worst day I've ever had working for that company.
This is another good story, Amanda. What a great start for Dean Thompson in that 5 truck.
Raja's run down Heim for the lead here. And his tire tracks down the backstretch.
Discipline with the air, but when you hear that you're going as fast as the leader, how much of a carrot is that, guys?
All you want to hear, you want to make sure you're on pace with what's up ahead of you.
Just in front of him, Raja Karut running second.
You better go side by side, fuckers. There's a battle for the lead shaping up at the end of the stage. There you go. Here comes Raja. He's getting off a 2 pretty good. Cool, they went side by side. We can see what the fuck's going on. Leaderboard is still not updated. It's still wrong because the top 5 is Heim, Caruth, Thompson, Majeski, and Hocevar. David Gilliland in the 1, driving his ass off. Trying to get into the top 5. Ooh, slow truck on him. Oh, Gilliland! Ooh, Gilliland moved up. He saw a slow truck and he damn near cut across Tanner Gray. That was almost bad. That almost looked like Kyle Busch and Ron Hornaday at fucking Texas that one time. We all know how that ended. Yeah, the Cardinals cut DeAndre Hopkins. I'd like to have him. Oh, Enfinger's truck just died in that dirty air behind Eckes going into 1 that time. That was ugly. Hell of a battle for about, what, 10th place or so? Oh, no, they're 6th and 7th. No, 10th. Sorry, leaderboard's wrong. Rajas faded back away from the 11 now. Carson Hocevar makes a pass for 4th. I'd say I made a good bet tonight. Slow truck down the back on the apron with 8 to go here. Corey Heim's checked out again. Damn, Hocevar going for 2nd. slicing through that top 5. Can't believe I'm cheering for this jackass, but I bet on him. I hate having to cheer for somebody I really don't like. It's like those times I bet on Noah in the Xfinity Series when he was driving the best car, which is the only reason he ever won in the Xfinity Series. I hear the rumors about Josh Berry going to SHR, and I believe it. Larry Mack slipped up a while back and said something about Josh Berry definitely has a ride next year, and I'm like, oh, really? And SHR seems to be the rumor. And Junior Motorsports doesn't have a cup program yet, so I say go for it. You put him with Rodney Childers in the 4 car, maybe they can build something there. As long as Rodney Childers stays with the 4 car and they don't stick him with Chase Briscoe or Cole Custer or something. I wouldn't be surprised if they stick Rodney Childers with Briscoe.
We told you the action was going to be intense, and there you see Dean Thompson trying to make a move around Raja. Raja had a really fast truck through the middle of this stage, but he's starting to fade a bit.
We went to commercial break, and I thought Raja maybe make a run at Corey.
Yeah, I thought Raja was going to have a shot at the stage win. He's 4th now.
Carson Hocevar, the fastest truck on the track that lap as well. He sees leader Corey Haim just up ahead. Can he get to him before this stage ends? It's a big deal to get that playoff point, go win the stage.
Remember how good Carson Hocevar was here last year, leading late in the race, trying to get win number 1. Got involved in a wreck.
He was second here 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When it comes to racing at this place, he's really got it figured out.
Again, the fastest truck as they cross the start finish line that last lap too. He's going to get there. Does he have time to make the pass?
3 to go, and he's hawking down the 11. I thought the 11 was checked out again. It went from a 2.5 to about 7/10 here.
Yeah, on exit.
3 more
He
laps.
needed that room on exit. Tyler did absolutely nothing wrong. He was out of his way for sure.
3 laps to go, opening stage at Charlotte. Corey Haim took over the race lead 4 laps in, and he's been out for
Yeah, Hocevar's got his ass. Holy shit. Half a second in less than a quarter lap.
Despite that problem off turn look where Hocevar is, Hannah.
He went from 1.3 seconds when we were in the break to now 4/10, make it 3/10 of a second as they come to the start-finish line. 2 laps to go on the stage.
Yeah, we can tell right now that 25, 30 laps is enough time for these tires to get some air on them.
If you're the 11, all you can do is mirror drive
Having to search
if you're wanting to
around
hang on
the
for the
track
stage win.
grip.
Corey Haim came in leading the regular season points. He's already got 3 stage wins this year.
You know, that dirty air gets tougher and tougher the closer you get.
Look at Carson just a little bit higher than Haim, trying to make sure
Haim
he's got
moved
some
up
clean air on
off
top
the
of that
corner.
truck.
I think Haim's going to hold him off just using air. I think 42 is obviously faster there.
Into turn 1. It's the final lap of our first 30-lap stint of the night. Corey Haim leads. Hocevar is second.
Hocevar moves
Thompson
up.
and
Haim's
Farouk
trying to
with
rip
Jesse
the bottom.
in top 5.
Slides up off the corner. 42's going to have a run down the back here. The 11's trying to break the draft.
He's gonna get there, like I said, but
Stalled out a little bit there. Take his line away, Haim. Corey Haim's truck's loose on entry, but he's just good enough to hold him off here. Dirty air prevails again. Corey Haim wins the stage. Damn, Hocevar got him down the front stretch. He was almost to his right rear quarter panel at the start-finish line.
It's his 5th career stage win, and the 4th time he has delivered a playoff point via stage victory in 2023. Really good story in the top 10, but nobody had anything for Corey Haim.
Yeah, Alex Bowman's back in the 48 this week whenever the 600 gets run. Let's go ahead and, while we got a commercial break, I keep hoping every time I check the weather that the Sunday forecast will improve. Concord, NC weather. Charlotte Motor Speedway is in Concord, North Carolina, for those of you uninformed. So, good news, the forecast for Monday is looking better. It went from like 70 to 47% if the race has to be run on Monday. Tomorrow, though, is fucked. Chance of rain, 100%. Locally heavier rainfall, possible. So tomorrow is just a complete wash. There's nothing happening tomorrow. Sunday, if this thing will stop spazzing out and making me click shit I don't give a fuck about, I can fucking read this shit. Sunday, periods of rain. Chance of rain 80%, rainfall under a quarter of an inch. Sunday night, showers and thunderstorms, chance of rain. See, Sunday, you might catch a break and get half a race in. Or if they get really lucky, they can get the whole race in. The fact that it's not like 100% washout tells me there's a chance for Sunday. Let's look at the hourly to see when this shit's going to kick off tonight. Fuck off. I'm trying to read the fucking weather. You stupid bitch. I don't fucking care. So obviously weather's good tonight. Then about, yeah, noon tomorrow, which is right when the Xfinity race starts, is when shit's supposed to get bad. And it's just going to rain and rain and rain and rain and rain and rain and rain. I'll be looking Sunday. Sunday evening's forecast is like still 50-50. So you never know about Sunday. One thing I know for sure, tomorrow ain't happening. I like how the NASCAR.com thing at the top of the screen has the correct leaderboard, but when you click on the leaderboard, it just has them listed in the order they started in. Which is really fucking annoying, by the way. Still not updating. But whatever. Oh, now we can see 14 drivers on the leaderboard. Too bad they're not in the right order. Charlotte.
It's the most patriotic.
And I got Ross Chastain on the promo now and no Chase Elliott. How come they're not marketing Sunday as Chase Elliott's teammate returns?
Over to Fox at 5:30, and you can watch it all unfold on the Fox Sports app. Practice qualifying for NASCAR's longest race of the year tomorrow evening on FS1, so we look forward to that.
600 hasn't been fucked by weather in a good 5 or 6, actually about 6 years or so. 5 years, actually.
Pit stops.
So we were due for another washout.
His team just told him to stop a little bit short in his pit box for Zane, to make room for Zane Smith, but just on the truck, he said it's tight from entry to exit. They're going to put those tires on that car, and when it comes to
it's a truck. I call them cars too.
Loose in the rear, looking for lateral grip. As you see, the tires go on a little refuel for Zane Smith. Hocevar in that number 42. He said this truck is fun to drive. He doesn't want any adjustments. They're going to make a very minimal air pressure adjustment, top him off with fuel, and then send him for Corey Heim. Very similar story. They had Scott Bizzelli, the crew chief, had to pull all of the caps off, change that air pressure.
Corey Heim still leader. Hocevar second, coming off pit road. Third is Zane Smith. Fourth, Tanner Gray. Fifth, Dean Thompson.
So does Carson Hocevar. How about Zane Smith? 14th to 5th on track, plus 2 on pit road. He's third prior to the Chuge.
Holy little kids.
Stage 2 at Charlotte.
Imagine the end of stage 1 before they started showing little kids for no reason. Who the fuck is this Richard John Behringer guy on Facebook that just obsesses over literally every female race car driver in the world? He runs like Facebook pages dedicated exclusively to female race car drivers. But oh, he's not a stalker or a pederast or anything. Whatever you do, don't call him on that.
Stage is any indication, we're in for a real treat tonight. All ready to go. Stage number 2, Craftsman Truck Series, racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 11th race of the year, and as we do the choose, Carson
I hope Hocevar Kyle bushes the shit out of this race and wins me an easy money. Easy payday.
That's a great feeling, isn't it, Phil? You get in that truck and you start going forward and making the moves he was able to make. That's what it's all about. Big smile on your face when you're doing those types of things.
Yeah, qualified 12, so nothing to worry about. We're going to be just fine.
Couple of stories to pay off. Ty Majeski came back down pit road, fixed some damage, so he comes from the back. So does Raja Karuth. Let's get an update there from Amanda. Excuse me, Jamie, go ahead.
For Raja Karuth, he is not going to have to make another stop, and they're just telling him you need to refocus. But on that pit stop, they did have the jack brake, and when it dropped the truck back down, Raja thought the stop was complete, started to go. So just a little bit of a...
Well, Raja got fucked out of his strike position. Probably never going to see him again the rest of the night.
Enough that they can now regain their focus and get back
In
up.
fingers, way in mid-pack. Rhodes is out of the top 10.
We talked about it with Hocevar, but man, as the laps tick on, these guys get more and more aggressive. These
Stage
starts
two.
are going to be crazy, guys.
Free pass went to Tyler Hill. We're rolling in stage 2.
Oh, and his voice cracked. Big push, Tanner Gray to Hocevar. Tandem off into one on the outside. Still pushing him like in the middle of the corner. He's still close enough. Getting him a little loose. Oh, Zane Smith loose. 3 wide.
52. Let's just go 3 wide down the back straightaway.
Why not?
Corey Haim sent that shit on the bottom. Man, he grips the bottom well. Hocevar's faster, but
In the middle.
Haim's fast on the bottom.
So tight.
17, Taylor Gray. All 5 of those Tricon trucks finished top 10 in the opening stage.
Got a tire rub on somebody there, I think.
Charlotte is so much fun as a
They haven't mentioned it yet.
You've got a faster truck, you just find a place to go where they aren't.
It might be fun as a driver, but I'm a wreck watching.
Is it freezing? They still haven't mentioned it. Because they're fucking blind, I guess.
Very so-so. About a 17th place finish in the first stage for Ben. Looks like they made some adjustments to that truck.
What
They
just
run
Ryan?
fence.
How crazy is this?
He's looking for some of that racetrack that nobody else is using.
That didn't work, so let's just go the other way,
I
right?
think it's going to work for him up there.
Drafted off the back end of the 19 of Christian Eckes, who's got a pair of wins this year.
I love this driver's eye camera view.
Ooh. Oh! I thought Rhodes was wrecking while we're on his visor cam.
Right there.
I think his truck is much improved. Over
And
that first
Hocevar on the bumper of the 11 again. Can he pass him?
These two are toe-to-toe again.
They're a second ahead of the rest of the field.
25 laps for Hocevar to get there in stage 1 after qualifying 12. He's there now, and he's got plenty of time to work with 21 laps to go stage 2. Also want to pay off Nick Sanchez. Didn't qualify earlier today. Phil, you told that story. Came from the back, worked his way to 11th. At the end of the stage, they had a problem on pit road. Went back to 20th. He's 16th right now, driving for Red.
I don't think Corey's going to hold him off for 20 laps.
This is
He didn't have to hold him off that long at the end of stage 1. It's a lot longer this time.
42 truck is faster, but he's using up the racetrack and keeping his eye on where that 42 is running and doing a nice job right there through 3 and 4, pulling away a bit.
It looks like Hocevar lost a little ground there. He was about a quarter of a second slower that lap than Corey Haim was.
All you got to do is pan around. We can find side-by-side battles everywhere. Bailey Curry trying to hold off Chase Purdy. Haley Deegan driving up to these guys.
Racing alongside the yellow truck.
Oh,
Brendan Finger.
I thought Deegan was going to take out Infinger.
Inside of Haley. Remember, Raja had an issue. Jack broke on his pit stop, had to go back to the back. after a second pit stop.
It's one thing to have a good truck when you have track position. When you can drive through the field against some really good competitors.
Zane Smith, loose.
Exactly what kind of equipment you brought.
Anytime somebody gets loose under someone else, especially in the truck series, I'm going to react like that. Hocevar still can't pass Corey Heim. That's frustrating. Right there with him, though.
Some grip up there at the top, don't you, Michael?
Yeah, dude. Phil, and I think Taylor Gray said, "Big brother, hold on. I'll be right there." Got a couple of shades of gray up there in that top 10.
Mikey actually made it funny. Hocevar's getting a little closer off of 2 every lap. Here he goes.
Now trying to make it work on the top side. Not able to get it done. Corey's able to
Thought he was going to have a good enough run to make it that time.
Aerodynamically, it's just a challenge right now for Carson because he's running in the wake of that one turn, or excuse me, of the 11 of Heim, meaning his truck isn't sticking as good as it is when he's alone.
How much is Heim in that rear view mirror here, Michael?
Well, the spotters.
Here we go. Hocevar's going to make the pass this lap.
He gets to the outside, he's
Got
gonna
him.
work.
He doesn't have to look in the mirror here. He can look out the passenger side window. He can
Door,
see
bumper.
Carson Hocevar
I'm going to
outside
send it off in there.
the battle for the lead halfway through.
Hocevar surprisingly gives him plenty of room. Very un-Hocevar-like. And takes the lead.
Could've pulled down on
15
the
to go
side,
in stage
really
2.
loose, but he gave him room and made the pass anyway.
Third leader of the night, Carson Hocevar. One season ago, Hocevar really good at Charlotte. Led 57 laps. Had his heart broken in overtime. He's back in front here tonight.
Look at Fox. Wait until he takes the lead to go to commercial. Good for you, Fox. You actually did the right thing. Good news for Hocevar is that Ryan Preece is not in this race. And then somebody just posted there at the truck race and said, the only day of racing this weekend, frowny face. Yeah, pretty much. And we're back.
For the Craftsman Truck Series at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Hocevar checking the fuck out. Good God.
2 seconds back. Let's get a
2.5 second lead.
I was listening to Corey on the radio talking
Almost
about
3 seconds with 9 to go on stage. It's been a surprisingly clean race so far. A lot of close calls, but I think the clear-cut dominant truck's out front, and I got money on him, so I'm good with this.
10 laps to go in the stage. We're going to help you out when you come back in. Let's see what you can do out on the racetrack, too. So Corey's trying his best, but he's not happy.
You know, you're a couple adjustments away, though. If you do some air pressure, maybe make the right decisions, these things come alive in a hurry. They're really, I was going to say, they're really precise about their setup. The drivers are telling them it's just not getting through the corner.
Three wide, in finger, Curry and Crafton. Ooh! Once again, I thought somebody was about to get hooked.
That's Bailey Curry, the 41. Chase Purdy in the 4. Ben Rhodes finished 17th or 18th in the first stage. He's running 8th.
Raja restarted 24th. He's 17th now.
Makes a huge difference.
Fighting and clawing.
Look at this battle.
And here comes Eckes to pass him. Or not Eckes. Majeski, excuse me. I don't watch trucks that often anymore. I don't care if Hocevar is legal or not. If he takes the checkered flag in first place, I get money. Even if he gets disqualified later tonight. Ooh, Sanchez and Tanner Gray really close.
At the end of our second 30-lap run.
Right behind them, Christian Eckes is saying, keep it up, boys. I'll be right there.
They go side by side. He'll get him the old 2 for 1, right, Michael?
But Sanchez was able to finish the move.
Yeah, he wrapped the line there and was able to squeeze out off the corner ahead of Tanner.
If you're making your list for the final stage, add that 2. Because he's faced the problems, but now he's back in the game. If they can keep it clean on pit road at the end of the stage, he'll be a player.
These guys have been racing.
Zane Smith for 4th.
Since the beginning of this stage.
But what a power move down into turn 3. Looked like Zane just caught him and passed him, but that certainly isn't the case. They've been battling side by side for 10 laps, Amanda.
Well, this is the truck that has been rebuilt from the wreck in Texas. Wasn't happy with qualifying. He started 14th all the way up to 4th now, but when he was describing Charlotte to me earlier, he used the word violent. But he said he absolutely loves racing here in that traction compound. Why out, he can find some opportunities.
Traction compound is sprayed up top, trying to give these drivers some variations, some options in the turns, and it's doing just that. We're seeing great racing from the bottom all the way up to the top of the racetrack, and generally, as the traction compound heats up, it becomes a little more grippy. These guys want to be up there. We'll see if that happens.
We saw Hocevar use the top of the racetrack to make the move around Corey-Heim. Once he got by him, he's charged ahead. Over 4 seconds now ahead of the second place Heim.
Here's Daniel Dye. Talked to his team, got a text after that first stage, said they had a tire with a slow leak in it. Felt like they could make some improvements. Right now, Daniel's running in the 23rd position. Something's wrong, though, because there's no action in front of him. He drives through every wreck there is and comes out the other end. Gives us some great pictures.
Is Crafton washed? Yeah, kinda, sorta. Actually, ain't no kinda, sorta.
Well, you know who hopes not.
At least he outlasted Johnny Sauter, who has been washed for a long time. But he's not even full-time anymore. Crafton's still full-time. I'm surprised Crafton's full-time. Hocevar's got about a 5.5 second lead with 2 to go in the stage. Hell yeah. Can this race get rained out halfway and go ahead and give me my money?
He's looking to pick up a playoff point here. Matt DiBenedetto came in below the cut line.
Matt DiBenedetto, dumbass, who can't even race his way into the playoffs in the truck series. But people tell me he deserves a cup ride. I don't know. I don't buy it.
Colby Howard right behind this battle. Colby in the 13th spot.
He's been quiet tonight, other than he had one big save.
Damn, who was that?
He hasn't made a ton of noise on track, but his
Lap
position
truck behind Hocevar got really loose. 1 to go in stage 2.
Hocevar, Heim, Dean
Both
Thompson having a great
stages
night.
go green all the way.
Stuart Friesen with another opportunity to get some big stage points and pad that cushion he's developed over the cut line when you look at our playoff leaderboard. Only 5 races to go to the postseason after tonight.
And DiBenedetto was right below that line.
Every time I stream trucks, it's fucking boring, but hey, I mean, this race ain't that bad.
In the first 2 stages for Matt.
They were 1-2 in stage 1. They're going to be 1-2 again.
Stage winner, Carson Hocevar.
Stage 2, Carson Hocevar gets the stage victory. Corey Heim is second for Hocevar. It's his second stage win of the year, and the 4th time he's picked it up in his career. It's been a clean night at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
It's trucks. Give it time. I think we're going to see some shit. Also, my leaderboard is still not updating. No matter what. It's becoming very annoying. Actually, I've kind of stopped paying attention to it. Live from Charlotte. It's Truck Series Not in America. Oh my god, it updated to what it was at the end of stage 1. It's got the stage 1 results now instead of the starting lineup. Slight improvement. Somebody put this on Twitter. NASCAR rushing to finish the 600 just at 2 a.m. in the morning. Mike Joy. And now they'll head down pit road for a red flag and a moment of silence. Like they do every year during the 600. I hate that shit every year, and I don't give a fuck that it's Memorial Day. I get it. We spend the whole fucking day celebrating Memorial Day, as we should, honoring those who gave their lives for us. But do we have to stop the longest goddamn race of the year for 5 fucking minutes? Do we have to do that, especially this weekend when they're gonna be fighting weather, like in 2009 when the shit got rained out and put to Monday with rain on the way, and they still stopped that motherfucker at halfway? It was like, Jesus. Also, I'm not gonna stream Red Dead tonight. We're gonna stream Friday the 13th here in a couple hours, right around midnight, as per usual. Stream some fried egg the 13th. But seriously, do we have to fucking stop the race at halfway to have a moment of silence? Like, dude, we had a moment of silence before the fucking race. Can we just fucking race? All the boomers on Facebook will blow up at me. I ought to have a lot of moment of silences. It's like, oh, Jesus fuck, dude. The whole weekend's dedicated to the Memorial Day. I'm cool with that. That's great. But stopping the fucking race at halfway. We shouldn't stop a goddamn race at halfway. I don't give a fuck what happens. Unless somebody on the track is injured or dead, we fucking roll on. We ain't got time for this stopping at halfway, especially this weekend. That's gonna piss me off.
Share of contact here, haven't we?
That's right.
The teammates, truck owner, and
If I'm at that goddamn race Sunday or Monday and we're fighting weather and they choose to stop that fucker halfway for a moment of silence, I'm gonna be pretty mad.
Look at the damage on Chris Wright's number 02. A lot of action. They're maulers out there.
well done. Be a good team name with it.
Excuse me.
We were talking about stage points prior to the break. Hocevar, Heim, the best of the bunch. They each won a stage. Great night for Dean Thompson and highlight Stuart Friesen. We talked about where he was in relation to the cut line. Came in +4, gets 9 stage points. That's big for him as we start turning our eyes toward the playoffs.
It's kind of chilly out. I've got my window open here, and the weather here is roughly the same as at the racetrack. It's pretty cool outside. That's the one good thing. If this race ever happens this weekend, I'm not going to melt in the sun. It's going to be pretty nice.
Such a fast truck, we can't have another stumble here.
only got back to 19th in that second stage.
Mentioned 30 trucks on the lead lap. 3 pass with this caution that comes out to end stage 2. Goes to Mason Maggio. Top 5 for pit stop.
Mason Maggio. Sounds like a mobster. Dude, they do moment of silence before the race. They do it before the prayer at the 600 every year. But then we still have to stop the race halfway and do another fucking moment of silence. I go to the bathroom. I've been to the last however many Coke 600s, and whenever they do that shit, as soon as they hit, all right, stage 2 finish, green and white checkered flag, I jump up and go to the fucking bathroom. The 38, Zane Smith's right rear tires on the yellow line on his pit box. That's probably going to be a penalty. That's going to be a penalty on the 38. It has to be. His right rear was on the line. If that's a penalty, if Dale Jr. got a penalty in the 2009 Daytona 500, that's a penalty there for the 38. Hocevar and Heim race off pit road, goes to Corey Heim, I think. Yep, Corey Heim retakes the lead. Taylor Gray up to third.
And back behind the top drivers coming off the pit lane, we were 3 wide.
Hanging into each other, weren't they, Adam?
Taylor Gray goes +3. Thompson, Zane Smith, Friesen, they were all jockeying for position. Ben Rhodes.
Well, the 11's back out front for now, but how long will that last?
Could have been. It's really tempting to speed right there. You're leading the race, dominating. Hopefully, he kept that thing the right speed, but watch him squeeze off pit road.
There was 4 wide coming off pit road at one point.
Everybody side by side.
Hocevar wins the second stage, but the 11 team delivers for Heim. They get it done on pit road. He's in control when we come back.
Now watch this race just disintegrate into absolute chaos. It's been too tame for a truck race, right? It's bound to get messy. You go back to the NASCAR.com homepage, then we'll reload the leaderboard in a second and see if it updates finally. Yuki, I guarantee they will do that fucking moment of silence with rain on the way or during rain. I guarantee it. This is NASCAR we're talking about. You can't race wet tires on a high banked oval. You just can't. That'll never happen at a place like Charlotte. They say they'll do it on flat tracks, but they don't even want to do it on flat tracks. They wait till it's dry and then put the fucking rain tires on. It's like, what's the fucking point? But yeah, you'll never see rain tires at a place like Charlotte. Unless it's on the Roval. Tired, man.
Michael said it's going to be crazy. It definitely has been crazy. 2 stages down, the final stage to come. 68 laps to go for the Craftsman.
Yep, now we're back to the starting lineup on the leaderboard. Yeah, we're back to the starting lineup now.
We're choosing
What the
here.
fuck?
Feel like
hello?
Corey will go low.
And I think Carson's going to do the opposite no matter what.
We've seen both lanes work, Phil. Stewart decides to go up top.
Yeah, he gave up a road. to go
Now
up
it's
top.
updated. Will it stay updating? I doubt it.
About it, but what a great run for Ben. Started back in 19th, has been able to move forward. He needs a good run. Couple of rough weeks.
For now, it's updated.
Taylor Gray in a great position here in the 17. Unfortunately, Tanner, his brother, started on the pole early.
Did you guys see that Chris Buescher's car that flipped at Charlotte last year is in the Roush Museum now?
So he's in a tough spot now behind the 8-ball. Good
Shit
news
flipped
for
right in
him.
front of me. I was in
Got some
awe.
big
I was like, what the fuck am I looking at?
And it was certainly a good start to the day for Tanner. And the problem that he had to come back to pit lane for was an overheating issue. They think they've corrected it, but they put the hood down, trying to get him out of pit lane before he went a lap down. Unfortunately, just a few seconds too
Tanner
late, so
Gray
he lost that lap.
to the
Tanner
rear.
Gray and
Zane Smith didn't get a penalty despite the fact that his right rear tire was on the
temperature
line of the pit box, like completely on it.
When you're sitting on pit road,
So Zane Smith gets to keep his spot, but Tanner Gray goes to the rear.
He's at the start finish line. You're still sitting on pit road. So frustrating. You want to go, but you have to wait till the guys are done.
He needs to get in the free pass position, get a quick caution, get back on the lead lap, and rebound, make something out of the night. Here we go. Final stage at Charlotte. Inside Heim, outside Hocevar.
I'm the leader again. Lap 69 now.
Really good launch for Hocevar on that outside.
Some new players here, Taylor Gray and Ben Rhodes.
To Heim. Give the advantage to Corey Heim.
It's a clusterfuck right there.
Ben Rhodes.
3 wide.
Side of Dean Thompson. Here comes
Hocevar couldn't get clear for second, but a big push is coming from the 5.
Through the middle, you see
Ooh,
Sanchez,
Gilliland's
the
going to
2,
cause a wreck.
underneath the 38 of Zane Smith.
Now DiBenedetto will be the one to cause it. They make it through the corner. Heim takes off with the lead.
so close.
Wow. For third on back, it's been phenomenal tonight.
Trying to move around his teammates.
Looks a lot like North Wilkesboro. Third on back, it's a great race. Oh yeah, I was there last year when Buescher flipped. His car came rolling at me.
Ben Rhodes.
I was at the end of the quad oval there on the front stretch.
Still there. Still down there.
So many trucks. that you
I got to go back and watch the highlights from last year's 600. It's one of the best races I've ever been
Talked
to.
about Sanchez, Zane Smith. You mentioned Ben Rhodes, Phil, and here he is into 99, now up to 4.
See Freeze in the 52 racing hard with David Gill in the 1 truck.
I just feel like we
Still there.
haven't seen the last of Zane Smith. I think that truck's fast.
Clear. Clear
Like
that
you
one.
said, Adam, couple of positions.
Jamie?
I spent some time with Ben Rhodes earlier today.
Oh, I played drums today for the first time in a couple of weeks.
Walked into the track this morning.
I don't know why I haven't played in a couple of weeks. I've been frustrated because my cymbal half-ass works. I'm down 1 tom. I emailed the drum company today. Hopefully I can get more parts sent to me. But I played some tonight.
We're certainly getting to the point where we need to make something happen, and that's exactly what he's been able to do tonight.
You know, it's so
Oh,
crazy.
Eckes almost got turned by saying, oh boy. I thought he was going to hang a right and go right back at Sanchez there.
Up to 13th in that
He looked like he wanted to.
Sanchez and Eckes battling for the 11th spot. Looks like
Ooh.
Sanchez is going to grab it from the outside.
really good battling here. And there's that.
Yeah,
big move.
that was just a crazy fucking block by Eckes. The hell was he thinking? Oh, dude, they are trying to wreck right now, and they're not even talking about it. Sanchez got a problem. Sanchez is coming to pit road.
Trouble for Sanchez.
Yeah, wait to fucking keep up. He's got a tire going down.
Probably a flat tire.
He's got to make it to pit road. He's well on the apron. If nothing comes off that truck, they'll stay green here. And they will. He made it to pit road.
He was running 11, but he was faster than 11. I think he got in the outside wall. We'll see if there's any damage to that right side.
And Hocevar is tracking down Corey Haim right on schedule here. 60 to go.
It's been a rough outing. for
Matt
the-
DiBenedetto's in the top
Especially
10.
when you think about his success here on the ARCA side, felt like maybe this could be an event where he puts himself back above the playoff cutoff.
It's a 2-truck race, has been all night.
Unfortunately, a night he might want to forget as
When did I get those drums? Back in, I want to say October? Not November. November I got them. Oh, Haim hit the apron, got a little loose, washed up the track. Here comes Hocevar. Hocevar making the pass on the bottom this time.
White line, and it got loose on him, and Carson was right there to pounce.
The 11 was
11, lean on him, 11. I mean, I got money on the 42, but race him hard. He ain't got what it takes. 42 is just faster. New leader, Hocevar. Everybody has to pit one more time, so we're not in the clear yet as far as my money, but we're looking good.
1-2 in Charlotte. We're going side by side with the truckers on FS1.
Hopefully Michael took my advice and bet on Hocevar as well. Was it expensive? Yeah, the drums were like $300. And that's about as cheap as you can get for an electronic drum kit that's worth a fuck. So it was like $300. And it's covered by a 3-year warranty, so as long as I'm under the warranty, if a part stops working, I can email them and say, hey, send me another, and I have to show them proof that it quit working, and then they'll send me another part. I had to replace one drum a couple months ago. Now I got to replace a drum and a cymbal, and I'm probably going to make them give me an extra drum just to be, on the safe side. It's frustrating, but it's only frustrating because I had to replace the snare, and then about a month after the snare quit working, another drum quit working, and the cymbal quit working too. And I was like, God damn it! Like every time I get a new part, another part's gonna break. But you can play these drums without all the toms. I have one snare and 2 toms instead of 3 toms now, and I've got my cymbal propped a certain way to where if I hit it, it will still make the noise. And my ride cymbal still works, and my hi-hat's fine, and my kick drum is fine. So that's what I played on today. Still have enough to play properly, but I do miss that extra drum. Look at these back markers going 3 wide on each other here. The 22, the 02, and the 9. Holy fuck. In the worst corner to do that. Right in the middle of turn 4. Turns 3 and 4 at Charlotte are really tough. Am I going to make a drumming video? I'm to the point where I could play some songs and make videos, but I'm not gonna because I'm a hobby drummer. I can play drums, I can play songs, but I'm very much a hobby drummer.
$54 laps to go. Craftsman Truck Series doing battle for the 11th
Caution with 54 to go. Oh my God, a truck crashed onto pit road.
Wow, that was a close one off turn 4.
He's wrecked off a turn for the 46, wrecked onto pit road. He's sitting in someone's pit box. This should be in the window to make it to the end.
Yeah, that was a crew chief asking the spotter what happened. And the spotter
I
said,
think you definitely pit here.
Slid just inside of those yellow barrels you see back there and hit the inside wall. Pretty long slide, so I think everybody on pit road knew he was coming.
Yeah, see all the water coming out of the front end. The radiators busted obviously.
This will be a lengthy caution too, I'd be willing to bet. So yeah, you'll definitely pit and make it from here.
23 years old from Michigan. Fell in love with racing 2010. When his
Good
dad
camera
took him
shot
to
here,
the
actually.
Boy, this was a close call.
Spun off a 4 and just shot down pit. Jesus fucking Christ.
Just past the opening into the garage there.
A lot of things went right that
Yes,
That engine's been
even though it
on
ended wrong, but you're right, Phil.
could have been so much worse.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's the opening that you were talking about right there, Michael.
I hit the opening.
Just past that.
Those
About
things-
what? About 6 feet?
Those things aren't forgiving.
No, they're not.
We came back and we saw the caution lights, and you saw that truck sitting on pit road, and it's like, how did he get there with that damage? And hard to imagine, but slides right through that.
Yeah, he's all right.
Somehow,
The first 2 pit stalls on the pit road are empty.
safety team is there to look.
So he hit those and was just short of the first actual pit box where people
Very
were.
good with the
And
safety
he's
team,
fine.
So it's a good sign.
Yeah, he'll take the mandatory trip to the infield care center.
Caution out for the 3rd time tonight. Will we see pit stops when we return? Hocevar, your leader.
Leaderboard still ain't updated, but it's more up to date than it was a little while ago. Although not really. It's back to how it was at the end of stage 1. What the fuck is with this? It looked a lot like it was going to be Mark Martin's Michigan crash, but it ended up being not that bad. I really wish my computer wouldn't do that. It's not hot. The fucking smart booster thing I have in my computer will be like, oh my god, it's getting hot! It's like, no, it's not. It's fine. Yeah, leaderboard still ain't right, I don't think. Or maybe it is now. I don't know. I'll be right back. Yeah. If somebody tries to get on my computer. Wee, 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 wee. Yeah, the leaderboard's not right because it says Tanner Gray got the free pass, but the stupid leaderboard has him scored in 7th. Fucking A. We might get back to streaming Red Dead tomorrow. Depends on how the day goes with weather at Charlotte.
I love a good horse race. I'm from Kentucky, you know.
You know all about the bluegrass state.
The bluegrass
Michael
state
Waltrip
is
loves
fun.
horse racing, but he wouldn't have been a good jockey. He's too fucking tall.
I can't do that math.
Dylan met Michael Waltrip last week.
I'm going to say, and down the stretch they go.
I don't know if that was worth the trip to Wilkes-Barre or not, but he got that out of it.
I'm going to stop and get gas. But if Carson Hocevar gets 4 tires, I'm not getting tires. They're not beating him tonight. He is that much faster than everybody. They got to do something different. Something other than what he does. So I would come, get my gas if I'm behind him, and if Carson gets 4 tires, I'm saving mine. Give me a fighting chance.
I think you got to stop, though. You're in your window for fuel for sure. I think you at least have to stop and get enough fuel to go to the end in case this race.
It's amazing how hot it's been here lately.
History tells us we don't get this much.
And now
green flag
we're going through
racing
another
for
cool
sure.
spell.
Well,
Not a
I
cold
said to
spell, but it's
Michael during
cool
the break,
again.
I said it's got a green flag feel, and Michael said that means it's all going to change. That's just how it happens when these drivers get inside of 50 laps to go.
You know, and I talked about how huge this race is. The Triple Truck Challenge presented by Craftsman. I just got me a new Craftsman tool set too, by the way, at home. What a great set of tools that is. But look, I'm going to just break this down in a hurry. You win the next 3 races, it's a $500,000 bonus for these teams. That's life-changing for some of these guys.
You said you got that new Craftsman toolbox. You can have that. I'll take the $50,000.
You just start one at a time. Get the first one. Really interested in what these teams are saying about their strategy. They've got to know they got to do something different than Carson. But sometimes, you know, you just say, well, that'd be silly not to get tires here, and we're just going to get them and see if we can make an adjustment and get us on his heels.
You see, pit road is still closed because they're having a pretty massive cleanup where Armani
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be a
hit the
long
wall and
caution.
busted the radiator, so they have to get pit road clean, so it's fair for everybody. It would not be fair for someone to come down and have to make a pit stop and all of that speedy drive. So they have to get the pit road cleaned, then they're going to come down pit road. But as each lap goes by, that's less laps that they would be putting on a new set of tires if they put them on, Michael.
There's Dean Thompson. What a great run for Dean. Really strong truck. We're going to open pit road this time. By the way, Tanner Gray got the free pass on that caution.
We said, get in the free pass position, get that quick caution, and he's now in a spot maybe where he can make a rally late.
Nick Sanchez now will be the first truck to lap down.
I think we got to wave around if everybody pits if I'm Nick Sanchez, don't you? And
Yeah.
hope for a quick caution.
And that way you're saving those tires indirectly, not because you chose to, because you know you have to get back on the lead lap.
Sanchez just pitted under green 12 laps ago.
Oh, yeah.
They're in a great spot to take the wave around, run long, and hope that things work out down the stretch of this race.
This lined up on the bottom of the racetrack like we see our leaders. You got to think they're all saying, we're coming to pit road.
We got to come. We have to come to pit
Are you
road.
coming? I'm coming. They're coming. Yeah, pit road's
Music
open.
to Nick Sanchez's ears. If everybody pits, he's able to wave around.
Somebody might stay out. I thought pit road was open that time for some reason.
Here they all come.
There it
Now,
is.
do
What the
with
fuck?
Fuel and tires. Amanda,
Everybody
what's the
pitting.
strategy?
Yeah, Dean Thompson was told that if either of the two guys ahead of him pit to go ahead and come on in, and that is exactly what he did. You can see some tires going on. He said that the truck is coming to him more and more, but still a little losing for Saints.
And the 38's right rear is over the line again in his pit box. How's that not a penalty?
Rear group would be nice. Jamie? For Carson Hocevar, his crew chief Phil Gold told me that the
They
only
probably won't
adjustment
call it
that
again.
they're making all night at this point is just that slight air pressure adjustment they made after the first stage. It's going to be 4 tires.
And we're going to have a new running order. I think a lot of guys, or a couple of guys, did 2 tires or no tires. Chase Purdy takes the lead on no tires. Ben Rhodes takes the lead with just a 4-tire stop. Actually, Purdy's leader, Rhodes second, Hocevar third. Haley Deegan, 2 tires up to 4th. Corey Heim dropped to 8th. I would say Rhodes is the biggest threat to Hocevar right now. Rhodes hasn't shown race-winning speed tonight, but he's in front of the 42 now. And the 4, if Purdy took 2 tires, he won't be much of a threat after a few laps. But Corey Heim had a bad pit stop.
I think the gun reversed, or he didn't get all the lug nuts off first and had to reverse the gun back. A lot of extra time there in the right rear.
That's the money stop, and it didn't go good.
Green flag when we return to Charlotte.
This changes everything. Changes everything except the fucking leaderboard, obviously. Shit, I'm tired. Oh man, that's a bummer. Chase Purdy, the leader. Damn, next week on SmackDown, they're having Montez Ford versus LA Knight for a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Love Montez Ford, but let's go LA Knight. Yeah.
anticipate a restart. 45 laps to go is what we'll have in the North Carolina Education Lottery 200 here at Charlotte. Some strategy up there. We talked
Strategery, but I still think Hocevar is going to win this race. As long as he doesn't fuck himself like he usually does.
Prior to the choose, so he's going to have some ground to make up after their problems on pit road. And we've been singing the praises all night of Ben Rhodes. And if you put him in position, could he deliver? On the front row for this restart is the 99 coming from that outside lane.
And the first guy with 4 tires.
Right.
Case Curry, no tires.
And the leaderboard is wrong again.
Prior to the caution flag. So
But
let's
oh
mix it up,
well.
but maybe we have a better truck than when we were back there in traffic.
I think that outside line is going to roll Carson Hocevar. We know how fast he is. He's
So
gonna
full screen,
shove
bitch.
Ben Rhodes.
Even if the
There's
leaderboard
2
is
tires
wrong,
lined up
I give
below
up.
them, so watch for the
Purdy on
outside
2
line.
tires,
Great
Rhodes
track.
on 4. Second row is Haley Deegan on the bottom and Hocevar on the top. And Deegan shit the bed on that restart. Huge advantage to the outside, although it came back to her. Purdy's slow. And Purdy's got a problem if he's that slow. Purdy's got a problem. He's got a tire going down or something. And they're not even talking about it. Side by side down the back, Hocevar and Rhodes. Both of them on 4 fresh tires. Here comes a big push in the draft. Rhodes will get the advantage here. Hocevar's on the bottom with clean air, though. He's been faster all night. And Big Rick. There goes Deegan. There goes Zane Smith. Rajah Carew Duke boys through the fucking grass. And Zane Smith has major damage. I think Deegan's probably banged up too. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Truck Series.
In the game.
Well, Zane Smith didn't get the pit road penalties. He should have gotten 2 stops in a row, but I guess the karma got him there. Nothing against you, Zane, but that should have been a penalty. Deegan's right front's banged up. She got to give up all her track position. She was in a good spot here to have a decent day. Not to sound like one of those fucking idiots that makes excuses for the drivers they lie, but yeah, she was actually going to have a good race here.
We're hearing at the 30th, Vargas is the free pass. Sanchez did not get the free
Oh,
pass.
Deegan's right side door is banged in pretty hard.
Haley wound up
Oh, well.
looking out for her.
Rhodes
She
is the
got
leader
involved in
for
that
now.
crash. See a lot of damage to the right side.
Oh, no.
That's where the
Richard John Behringer is going to be so sad.
right there.
That fucking pervert's been simping for Deegan since she was a teenager. Before she was legal.
Stage 2. Go caution free. And we're not even 30 laps in to the final stage, and already a pair of cautions for incident. This is what brought out our most recent yellow flag.
Coming off turn 4, Zane Smith broke loose. Somehow didn't take out Taylor Gray. Shot back down, clobbered Deegan, who was just trying to avoid it. And then look at fucking Rajah come through here. What the fuck is he doing? He did not have to do that. If he just fucking lifted, he could have stayed on the track and not banged up his truck shooting through the grass. Like, what the fuck is Rajah doing here?
As he makes the jump over the infield turf.
He followed the wreck.
Wow.
Haley does a great job of keeping that truck low.
There's an OnlyFans model in the Xfinity race tomorrow.
Keep from collecting others.
I heard there was a female driver sponsored by OnlyFans. I didn't know it was in the Xfinity series. Is that true?
I think she center punches it.
Daniel Dye was right there. I think
Woo.
he's going to have a real good look for us in that onboard camera.
Daniels cracked the top 20.
Truck Series, baby.
Got better already.
Fucking Rajah just arca breaking through there and getting lucky.
Fox Sports camera on board.
It's the dumbest thing I've seen him do all year.
Look at Dean. Squeezed through a hole that didn't look like it was there.
Watch Rajah now as he jumps through the infield there.
Why did he follow that wreck?
Here we go. Nice. See there for a second, Adam. You can't see anything in front of you when that's.
Yeah, it was kind of a momentary decision. It just looked really dumb from far away. Oh, yeah, Natalie Decker's in the Xfinity race. Oh, yeah.
Saint Smith.
I saw her race at Martinsville last year, and she was by far the slowest driver on the track.
Didn't run very well at Darlington.
I was watching that race, and I'm like, damn, dude, Natalie Decker sucks so bad.
He stayed on the lead lap, but that pretty major damage to that Ford.
Xfinity race at Martinsville last year is one of the best races I've ever been to. So I remember a lot about it.
Up and still be somewhat competitive. That left front fender's not caved in. That helps.
42 laps to go at Charlotte for the
42 to go. Let's get the 42 out front so I can win my money. Said it all night. I hate cheering for some jackass like Hocevar, but money's money. Here's an interesting stat. The fastest qualifying speeds in the history of the Coca-Cola 600. 2013, I was there. Denny Hamlin, 195.624 miles per hour. 2014, Jimmy Johnson, 194.91 miles per hour. 2015, Matt Kenseth, 194.25. 2017, Kevin Harvick, 193.42. 2005, Ryan Newman, 192.99. The last three polls for the 600 were 183.68, 180.282, and 181.26. That's fucking lame. We should be pushing 200 miles an hour down the backstretch at Charlotte. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Oh yeah, I just remembered the Texas Chainsaw Massacre technical test multiplayer matches have been going on. I haven't watched any yet. I need to watch some. I need to watch Slash and Cast play it if I really want to get an idea of what the game's going to be like. I need to study that shit like I was studying Friday the 13th before that game came out. I used to love watching people play the beta for Friday the 13th. That was so fun. And we're back as we creep inside 40 to go.
Tonight, 10 races this year, 8 different winners, 8 different organizations have found their way to victory lane. All levels of experience, all different resumes when you talk about what they've accomplished in their
Look,
racing
the last truck
career.
race I tried to stream was that shitty Martinsville truck race.
In fact,
I didn't stream Darlington because I wasn't home. Didn't stream Wilkesboro because I was at the airport. Didn't stream Kansas because I hate trucks on mile and a half, except for Charlotte.
What do you have, Jamie?
And for Ben Rhodes, one of the problems he was dealing with early on in the race is they were down on the splitter. They've made some adjustments. They've let the race come to them. You see him at the lead of the race right now, and they asked him after that last pit stop, was it any better this time? His problem was that he had too much lane sensitivity. He didn't feel like he could move around. He said, guys, I don't know. I just got one green flag lapping, but what he could tell them was that in clean air, the truck is the best that it's been all night. So he's looking forward to going.
I love when guys say, man, the truck's really good in clean air. Like, no shit. Everybody's good in clean air. Still think the 42's better no matter what. Just might take him a lap or two to get you.
This is a crazy race, and we talked about the fact that every lap that goes by, the intensity just ratchets up, and when you got a chance to go 3 wide, you don't think these guys are going to take it?
Without a doubt.
It's going to be on.
A 2 for 1, give it to me every time.
Wallace Allen, there you see, going to restart at the 14th position. A solid run for Lawless. Right ahead of him is Matt Crafton. I promise you, he's been running 2 inches off the wall about every lap. He's the highest up on the track I've seen.
There's Rajak right in front of Daniel Dye. Nice recovery from him after pit road issues.
38 to go as we return to the green flag. Rhodes and Hocevar.
I think trucks. I think there's an Xfinity race at Sonoma this year. I can't remember if there's a truck race or not. Rhodes on the outside with a good launch. Clears the 42. 42's got a push from Eckes in third. And Eckes goes way outside to block that run the 17 had. Look at Hocevar, how he's trying to change lines middle of the corner. And Eckes is going 3 wide. By the way, I've bet on Hocevar, but I almost bet on Eckes. He was my original idea. He's 3 wide going for the lead. Hocevar, not again. It looked like it was going to be last year all over again. They make it through the corner, and Rhodes takes off. If Hocevar can just get clear, he'll hawk him down. 37 to go.
This is some of the wildest racing you'll see in NASCAR. The truck restart on a track like Charlotte.
Slow truck on the apron. Hocevar clears Eckes for second. There's Corey Haim in 7th, trying to get back to the front.
And makes that pass.
Hocevar's got to get this lead before another caution. Short runs are your enemy, especially if you're not restarting in the lead. He needs to get this lead ASAP. He's there. We're not seeing it, but he's there within a 10th. Really close to the 99.
Our lap leaders for the night.
Majeski's going to have a bit of a run. He does move to the inside of Corey Haim.
Saw Deegan slow on the apron again. Hey, you know, this battle for 5th's really cool, but there's actually a battle for the lead right now.
Push that tailgate down the front and get away from the 98 Majeski.
That's a Tricon train there, isn't it? Taylor
Is
Gray.
Rhodes going to go full-time and Xfinity? Here's the pass for the lead, potentially. Ooh, 99 didn't quite get there off of 2.
The center of the corner. Now he's going to have to fight the draft on the outside.
The sense of urgency is there.
I love how you can run so many different lines at Charlotte now.
Up to 4th as he clears his teammate, the rookie Taylor Gray. What did you see Gray working?
Oh my God, the blocking going on here for about 5th place.
To the outside, 3 wide for a moment. Majeski made it.
They cut away from 3 wide, but Hocevar's on the left rear quarter panel of Ben Rhodes. Get this lead before the next fucking yellow happens. Rhodes ain't going to cut him any breaks. Oh my God, Rhodes got really loose. Hocevar to the lead. Time to check out, baby. Show me the money.
Laps led tonight for Carson Hocevar. And he takes charge of this event one more time with 33 remaining.
Now Hocevar, best truck, is in control of the race.
There's no doubt that Ben Rhodes is aware of how strong Hocevar truck is.
Oh, I don't see Rhodes ever moving up to Xfinity. I don't.
Realize how strong Corey Haim's truck is.
Unfortunately, I think he's going to be the next Crafton or Sauter. He's going to be in trucks forever.
He's faster right now than 2nd and 3rd. Up to 4th position is Corey Haim after troubles on pit road.
Even though he had the win at Texas, it's been a quiet year for Carson Hocevar when you talk about laps led. Coming in, he had only spent 36 circuits out front this season. He's matched that and then some here tonight. As Corey Haim
For 3rd. He's pretty fast. I just don't think he's enough for the 42. He's driving pissed off, I can tell.
The last lap, Nick Sanchez lived, what, 197 laps or something like that?
97%. But
97%, yeah.
It was only a 180 lap race. Still.
to the competition, it felt like.
Lead more now, dude.
To the competition, it felt like 197.
It was a beatdown until the very end. And there's that fast number 11 truck I was just talking about. Around the outside of Eckes, here comes Grant Enfinger. Battle here for 10th with Rajah Caruth on the outside.
Oh, big wreck down the back.
We've got our 5th caution of the night. The 02.
That's at the tail end of the field, of course.
That orange truck, Tyler Ankrum.
Tyler Ankram's in it.
Tyler Ankrum had to change an engine earlier today.
Now you're down to 30 laps to go.
Great opportunity for Chase Purdy to come in and get those tires. He actually faded back to the 18th spot.
And finally, we're going to get Nick Sanchez back on the lead lap. He'll pit and get fresh tires.
That's 30 trucks on the lead lap.
It's a lot of trucks on the lead
And
lap.
even with tires here, it's going to be hard to drive through the field just because it's been crazy tonight. We haven't had a lot of cautions, didn't have any in stage 1 and stage 2, but a lot of trucks have maintained their position on that lead lap.
We've had a lot of cautions lately.
Yes, we have.
And I don't think this is our last one, too. Oh, look at Chris Wright. Just makes the move and gets a little bit bobbly off the corner. And up he goes into Ankrum.
Yeah, just trying to keep his truck halfway straight. Unfortunately, had Ankrum not been there, he would probably been okay, but nothing Ankrum could do.
I'm really surprised Daniel Dye wasn't in the middle of that. Give us some pictures of it, but he's moved up into the 16th position. Talked about a slow start tonight, but just steadily better all night long.
He had some speed at Kansas, our other mile and a half, or most recent mile and a half, I should say.
Yeah. It was great that day in practice and qualifying. We were just astounded at the turnaround because it was like he had finally figured it out. And not only did he qualify up front, you mentioned the speed. He had 13th, got his career best at Daniel Dye.
That was a certified Truck Series moment right there.
Tonight, so maybe we shouldn't be surprised at the effort they put together from GMS.
And that replay showed off of turn 2 how the 02 truck just got loose and pinned Tyler Ankrum into the outside wall.
Just about every corner of that truck's been beat up.
Yes, and it's getting beat up more right now.
The 16 just turned us on purpose. I don't have any idea why. 10-4.
What?
Put 4 tires on them. Send them in the damn green.
They're telling him that Ankrum wrecked him on purpose.
Maybe they'll see the replay before.
Motherfucker, you came off a 2 and busted your ass and you took him out.
That the 02 got loose. Would you
What
say
the
so?
fuck?
Absolutely, unless there was something.
How stupid are these fucking guys?
That's
They said they're going to go back out there and send Ankrum into the catch fence. Like, what the fuck? You're the one who took him out.
Camera. Go ahead, Amanda. What they're saying in the 16 pit.
I was just talking about the tough day you talk about that teams have had. 16 wasn't even able to qualify earlier
Fucking
today.
idiots gaslighting their driver when he's the one who made the mistake.
The engine inside of that truck is the one from North Wilkesboro. So just out here racing, trying to get some positions. Just how
Remember when Ankrum won at Kentucky a couple years
Gosh,
ago?
you probably just want to pack up and leave for
Now
the
he
night.
runs mid-pack.
Yeah, but you can't. You gotta fight. You gotta hang in there. Be persistent. There's a couple of replays we're gonna see. This one, as we look back toward turn 4, doesn't really.
Yeah, horrible. Yeah, great replay there, Fox. Good job.
They're already
The
together
contact
there.
had already been made.
The 02 comes off the corner, gets fucking loose, and takes out the 16. They're saying it's the 16. Oh, he wrecked you. He wrecked you.
There you see the damage.
We gonna get that
16 truck
motherfucker.
moving back. I think you're gonna see the top of the screen there.
Yeah, the 16
Circle
is
it there.
16 is all the way up next to the wall.
Yeah. What the fuck are they talking about?
He came down the racetrack. Somebody may have moved down the.
No, he didn't. He's all the way against the fucking wall.
He was up at the top of the racetrack.
Hopefully the team will calm the situation.
Yeah, take a look at that replay, you dumb
Yeah,
motherfuckers. I can't imagine why you guys run in the back.
Make a swat at him.
Seeing all these great
The
pictures.
team of the 02 is saying Ankrum wrecked him on purpose, and it's like not even fucking
Men and women
close.
of Fox Sports who put in the long days.
God, I cannot sanction that
Country
stupidity.
setting up everything.
Those motherfuckers have eyes and can see that big screen on the backstretch and be like, oh wait,
Tomorrow, and of course, the
he didn't take you out. You just got loose.
Sunday evening,
And you
but
took
we
him
salute
out.
Everybody behind the scenes who's here early.
Fucking
they leave
morons.
late. And tonight, who would have believed? But all of our camera operators, they've got on the cold weather gear. It's a cool night up there on those camera stands with that wind blowing here at Charlotte Motor
Dylan's
Speedway. Thank
packing
you.
ponchos for whenever we do get to Charlotte in the next few days.
Together last night with all the production
I'm
crew.
like, yeah, we'll need a poncho. I'm probably going to put my
Got a great
hoodie
thing,
on
they
and
put
wear a
together
poncho and
some great rock and roll
sit out in the
music
rain
and
at some
celebrate
point.
What's been a great year on
Unless there's
on
lightning, then
NASCAR.
I'm going the fucking side.
There he goes, lead singer right there, Donnie Russell, swatting at the guitar. There he is. There's Steven on lead vocals. Do it, Steven.
We need to put that headset into the broadcast, right? Let it sing a tune for us.
Karen Facing does such a great job with us, getting us where we're supposed to
Yeah,
be.
it's a good thing
on
those
time.
motherfuckers have the high ground. There's a lot of rain coming tomorrow and
We
Sunday.
had a lot of fun.
If I was him, I'd just camp out up there.
So,
You won't get
Chase
washed
Brown made his way
away.
to Pit road and got those tires we talked about, guys. So be looking for him to make a strong run through the field.
Restart when we come back. We'll get it inside of 20.
I'm going to be mad at whoever wrecks Hocevar and makes me not win money. You guys are going to hear, oh my God, a race fan at Charlotte Motor Speedway was struck by lightning and killed. You're like, I wonder who it is. And then I'll just never stream again. And you'll just assume it was me. 29-year-old Dale Davis of Rutherford County, North Carolina, was killed at Charlotte Motor Speedway. He was struck by lightning. And then, ironically, the driver he bet on to win the race ends up winning. Whenever they resume the Coke 600. Oh, man. The irony. Well, you know, I'd like to think he died happy, seeing that his driver that he had bet on was out front and he knew he was about to win some big money. Wait, what? Oh, jeez. They keep talking about putting a dome over Bristol. Would be nice. It rains there every goddamn year. Just have big holes in the side of the building. You'll be fine. I won't get carbon monoxide poisoning. Can I get this leaderboard to update? Probably not, but we'll try. Reload the page entirely. Doubled up, come to the green. It'll be 24 to go. It's host of our road, Corey Hamm, Christian Eckes. And the leaderboard still won't update, but that's fine.
Restart, 24 laps to go. The fans coming to their feet. Front row, Carson Hocevar, Ben Rhodes, and
Go Hocevar. Just because I got money on him. Like I said, I am not a Hocevar fan, but he spun the tires. He spun the tires and stacked up the entire top line, and Eckes is shoving Rhodes. Wow, Hocevar, way to give it away, you fucking asshole. And now Majeski's got Hocevar 3 wide in the middle. Boy, Rhodes is loving this. They're 3 wide behind him. He's just driving away. Hamm's got to run down the back. He's going to shove Eckes. Hocevar has no fucking draft help. Really? And now Majeski cuts up in front of him, the center of the corner. Wow, Hocevar fucking choked. Have I got Indeed? Yeah, I got Indeed. Hocevar fucking gave this one away. He ain't getting that back. Rhodes, Eckes, Corey Hamm. Corey Hamm's going to win the race now. I think Corey Hamm's got it. He's 3rd right now, but I think he's in the best position to win. Hocevar's in 5th. He better hope they get to racing hard for this lead. Hope that they can slow down that 11 as long as possible. 11's around the outside of Eckes. Makes it look easy. Hocevar passing the 5 for Ford. You got to get this back, Hocevar. You can't give my fucking money away like this, you asshole. Oh, Hocevar's about to wreck. Hocevar's about to wreck. Ooh, slides up in front of the 5. Hocevar's forward, but we're coming to 21 to go. That's not a lot of time. I recommend Indeed. It's a great way to get jobs. The jobs practically find themselves for you.
Had the damage early in this race, extended pit stop, at the end of stage one, but he's hung
Most
in
of our
there.
blocking just to hang on to fourth now. Going to the outside of Eckes for clean air, trying to get a big run off the corner here. Heim still second to the 99. We're coming to 20 to go. Boy, this is some drama I didn't intend on. Because Hocevar's a choker. This is why I don't like Hocevar. Fucking choker.
You know they're reporting down to their drivers what lanes the competition is running in, and he had a run on Hocevar.
Rhodes, come on, block that 11. Don't give him the bottom. Rhodes trying to do the right thing, run his own line. Fuck that. Mirror drive.
It's a win for $50,000 in round one.
Hocevar to the inside of Eckes for third. Dives off into three, and that truck sticks. He's still got the best truck. He just blew the restart and lost a lot of track position. He's third. Yeah, this is going to be pretty wild here. Set sail. That 11's going to get held up by the 99. Hopefully a couple laps longer. Oh, God damn it. Rhodes, quit giving him the bottom. The 11's been great on the bottom all night. Take it away from him. Rhodes is staying in front of him for now. I just don't like how he's giving him clean air. Well, if I don't win, I don't get anything. But if I win with Hocevar, I get like $17 or whatever it is. It'll be the third week in a row I've won a race bet. Because I won Darlington with Byron and the All-Star race with Larson.
I think right now Ben Rose, along with the spotter, just trying to be where Corey Heim wants to be.
If he was where Corey Heim wanted to be, he'd be running the bottom.
Not going to be able to get there, though. Remember,
Hocevar's a second back.
that's where Corey's been so much better, just down on the bottom through the center of the corner. Almost
And I just don't think Hocevar can get back to him now. Hocevar cut into the lead slightly that lap. He's still third. Rhodes is going to get beat over here in 1 and 2. Here it is. Or is it? 11's a little loose, a little looser than he was earlier. Hurt the exit there.
Ben's committed to the second lane there. He let Corey have the bottom lane.
Can't believe Hocevar blew that damn restart.
Or he could gain on him.
Best damn truck all night. He's giving it away. Didn't gain anything that lap. Hocevar's a second back still.
Spotter telling Ben some
Rhodes doing a good job maintaining.
what to do. Maybe run a little bit lower.
Now Heim moves up and follows tonight. I don't understand that.
Move telling Ben what to
3190 or 3091, 3103 out back. Actually, that worked out good right here. Clear by 3.5 to 4.
And that's it, it's Ben's job to listen to Frank, but he doesn't have to do what he says if he thinks the truck feels better doing something different. But you want to have that advice, that direction.
Hocevar's barely hanging on to third. The fucking 5 truck looks better than it. You gotta be kidding me. Dean Thompson's passing Hocevar.
15 laps to go. This for third.
Eh.
Dean Thompson in the 5.
Hocevar gave my money away. You bastard. Oh, Thompson, don't do that. Slide job, middle of the corner, made it work. Okay, at this point, I want Dean Thompson to win because fuck Ben Rhodes. I like Corey Heim. He's won enough. I want to see Dean Thompson win. Hocevar's a goddamn choker. Who am I betting on Xfinity Cup? I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. When I see the odds in the starting lineup, then I'll have a better idea.
Outside the top 10, as Clint Boyer would say, the pay window is open. Here comes the 23, second in this race. Last year, won the last time.
I could use a caution.
Half at Kansas.
I would gladly take one right now. Come on, Truck Series, do your thing.
Gonna get even with Eckes. Can't quite make it work.
Hocevar's almost 2 seconds back now. Yep. That's that.
13 laps to go.
There's Nick Sanchez back to the 13th position. Phil, we talked about him getting the free pass. He's working his way up through the field. Fast truck right now. Watching his lap times. He's one of the best trucks on the track. A late caution, he could become a player.
Yeah, he would love to get a late caution flag. You know, we just had the ARCA Menards race here a little bit ago. 3 of our ARCA drivers are in the top 10 right now, led by Dean Thompson.
How about our race leader?
Slow truck on the apron. Put it out. That truck don't look like it's going to make it back. I hope it doesn't. A caution's my only Hail Mary. Other than that, I think Rhodes has it. He's starting to pull away from Corey Heim.
He didn't feel like he
Yeah. I think Dean Thompson's fastest truck on the track, but he ain't going to be able to get by the 99 either.
This truck's really good.
Rhodes has led 25. Hocevar has led 42.
Hocevar is a loser.
42 is fourth right now.
Hocevar says he thinks he's got a right front going down. Well, that makes a lot of sense. That caution I'm begging for, he might end up being it.
That means it's pushing, it's not turning like it had been. And you know, 830 air can do that as well, but so fast early.
Good news
Dude
for
just
him.
folded like a cheap tent.
He's in the playoffs, but it would be heartbreak again.
10 laps to go.
Hocevar, Charlotte Motor Speedway.
I think Rhodes is going to hang on. I went from thinking Heim was going to pass him on the bottom of 1 and 2. Now it looks like Rhodes is just going to cruise.
At that time and lost it in overtime.
You can see the platform of the truck. You can see that footer's pretty even across the racetrack. Tire's certainly not flat. It could be leaking here, but it's not flat.
And the truck will
Good news, Hocevar's run down the 5 again, and they both run down the 11. Trouble is, Rhodes and the 99's getting a little further away every lap.
The truck will just come to him over the next few laps. He could still be a player.
9 laps to go.
Top 4 trucks separated by a second and a half.
Second, third, and fourth all running the outside line to get around the lap truck of Ankrum.
Corey Heim, and they're tight behind him. Heim,
And Rhodes
right there together.
driving away. It's about a second lead now.
Likes what he's seeing in that mirror right now, huh, Adam? That gap is important. Helps you focus, run faster lap times, and not worry about what's behind you.
It's a good time to feel comfortable, and this is as comfortable as he has felt all night long. 8 laps to go, the advantage right near a second.
Good run for Matt DiBenedetto right now, being shown in the 8th spot. We came into this race, it was right below the cut line. Didn't get any stage points, but right now running 8th, and Stuart Friesen is all the way back in the 21st position. So big gain for Matt DiBenedetto at the finish of this race if he can hold on here.
He could get back what he lost in those stage points, Phil.
Exactly.
Matty D in 8th, as you said. Taylor Gray right behind him in the top 10. David Golan still in the top 10 here late.
Nice run for the boss man.
That's right.
Sanchez is going to get a top 10.
Takes that top 10.
He had restarted 28th.
Back up to 10th.
He's 10th now.
If there's a caution flag late, this truck is fast.
What a nice comeback for him. Hasn't been that long ago.
I think Hocevar choked, and his truck's not as good in traffic.
The free pass.
And yeah, he's probably burning his shit up now.
It's going to be woulda, coulda, shoulda.
And Rhodes just managing his stuff,
Ben Rhodes does not
maintaining a gap.
see the yellow flag. 6 laps to go. And keep this in
Thompson going for second.
who has not won this season.
Not going to get there. It'd be funny if he got loose, took up the 11, brought out a caution. I get to restart on the front row. That'd be nice.
It's just clear. The number 11 of Corey
Look at the
Hines.
damage on the rear end of that 11 on the bumper. It's not going to affect him at all, obviously, but I wonder if it's helping.
Great night. Battling a teammate. Let's don't push the issue.
I don't
Take
know,
both
Bill.
those trucks.
5 laps to go.
Who gets down there? He's going to keep the hammer down.
5 to go for Ben Rhodes.
This truck has been so
And Hocevar is coming, but not for the lead. He's
Thompson we're talking about.
going to the inside of the 5 for third,
Causing Dean Thompson
to the inside of the 11 for second. If Hocevar somehow closed the gap
He gets by Thompson.
and got to Rhodes, oh, he got really loose. Oh, my God, he almost wrecked Thompson off of 4.
2 on track.
Rhodes stretched it out to 1.5 seconds now after that.
Good stuff.
Great stuff.
Hocevar for third. Clear him, clear him, clear him. Take it.
Corey Hines gets
It's the best we can do.
Thompson for holding on to that second spot with that big push he got. Brennan picks
This
up
is
the
bullshit.
yellow and black truck right there. In fifth.
Man, we're hitting 3 to go. I'd love to see a caution run now. I really would.
Stretch his advantage at the front. And this time,
First of all, I don't like Ben Rhodes, and I never have.
see 3
Just throwing that out
laps to
there.
go.
So this is like double whammy. Thompson just passed Hocevar back. Somebody do something.
Wandered around North Wilkesboro with
I deserve to win.
close he's been.
I shouldn't lose because this jackoff can't close out a race.
Here at Charlotte as Carson continues to battle.
You know, Ben Rhodes the last few weeks has really struggled.
It's about a 2-second lead coming to 2 to go for Ben Rhodes.
Uncharacteristic for a man that won the championship 2
Hocevar
years
clears
ago.
Thompson again, but for how long? Thompson's back to his inside. Nope, he stays tucked behind him.
Number 2.
And Heim just aggressively. Why'd they cut away from that? Are they fucking stupid? Those three go off into turn one, and I see Heim throw a crazy block at the 4-2, and they cut to Rhodes riding by himself 2 seconds ahead. Fucking retards. God damn it, put it out. No. White flag. Man, that Hocevar's a fucking loser. I'll never bet on him ever again. Fucking bum. Be the 9th different winner of the year unless the tire just explodes on that 99. Wouldn't that be a shame?
That's a great feeling. You see the white flag, you got that kind of advantage. The caution comes out now, it doesn't matter.
Unless you are the caution.
Struggles lately, but he can forget about it.
Off turn 4, and Carson Hocevar fucking blows, and Ben Rhodes wins.
Here he comes. Ben Rhodes, first win of the year, comes at Charlotte.
Corey Heim 2nd. Dean Thompson 3rd. Hocevar 4th. Ben Rhodes wins. Leaderboard is wrong, but it's been wrong all fucking night.
What about that? 19th to the win. That's a great drive for that young man.
I think it was like 17th at the end of the first stage.
Well,
Great adjustments. You heard
I'm streaming Friday the 13th around midnight, so we're not really done for the day. But God damn it, Hocevar, you loser!
His 7th career win. First time.
Just giving them away
And the first time Ford.
to a driver that I don't like.
In NASCAR's backyard. That is hard to believe when you think about all the success they've had over the years.
And all the great drivers.
This is ThorSport's first win at Charlotte. I'm not surprised because Kyle Busch wins every fucking year at Charlotte.
That's a beautiful.
So I'm not surprised.
Campers in an RV, burning her up. ThorSport has really brought a lot of new partners to the truck series this year.
Look out, little camera dude. We get too close.
It's a 44th win all-time.
Can't see through all that smoke.
As an organization, good for 3rd on the all-time list behind Kyle Busch Motorsports.
One of these days, somebody's going to be in a burnout
For third. Now third.
and not be able to see through the smoke and hit the camera guy.
11 races this year, 9 different winners.
I love that stat, Adam. You can say that's music to my ears. That means when they crank these engines for a truck race, you have no idea who's going to win.
And this is the 2nd win for ThorSport. Joey Logano got it done on the dirt in Bristol, Tennessee.
Oh, he's going to give the fact to the beat.
She didn't look like she wanted it.
That's beautiful.
We're going to give it to him. He said, you keep this. A nice souvenir on what's a real
about
special
that?
race weekend here at Charlotte.
Look how happy Mom is.
Special for that little girl, too.
Well, I hate Ben Rhodes. I don't want to hear his interview. I'm out of here. We'll be back at midnight to play Friday the 13th.